In several previous videos, I noted that I thought the metals in the weeks and months ahead would be the trade of the year, and so far that is playing out uh, pretty pretty much as I've been expecting. Remember in one of the last videos I had noted um, that gold had broken out of the triangle consolidation that it had been in for the last several weeks, but I'm still expecting that this isn't going to just rocket launch to new highs. The banks are still stuck in that heavy short position. They're going to do everything in their power to prevent this from getting above 1800. So more than likely, I think this triangle is going to morph into a consolidation box. So um, I'm looking at 1800 as the major resistance zone. So I don't really expect gold is going to push through 1800 on its first try. Came up a little short here. And then we started this long sideways consolidation, and I've gone over this before. This has become kind of a standard pattern during intermediate rallies in gold. We had a consolidation box in here and another one right here. I think we're getting one here. Um, and the longer the banks try and hold gold back, the more force it's just going to unleash when the breakout does occur. So while I think the banks will probably stop gold from getting through 1800 on the next try, I do not think they are going to be able to um, permanently prevent gold from breaking through that 1800 resistance level, and I actually don't even think they're going to be able to prevent it from breaking through that during this intermediate cycle. So we've been holding our long positions. I don't think it's going to pay to try and trade in and out of the wiggles right here, because there's without a crystal ball, you don't know when the breakout is going to occur, and you definitely want to be uh, into full positions when the breakout does occur. You don't want to miss the breakout. It could be a forceful move up. So in the meantime, the miners and silver are both acting very bullishly, and we're just riding those trends. All right, so here's the chart of GDX. You can see once we broke through this 7-year basing phase, this breakout unleashed a powerful buying surge, and the next resistance is up here somewhere around $39 to $40. I was not really expecting much of a pullback once this breakout occurred, and we're not really getting much of a pullback. And I kind of expect that GDX will probably reach this resistance zone about the same time gold reaches 1800, and then at that point we could get some kind of a pullback. I don't really expect that the miners are going to break through this resistance on the first try any more than gold will break through on its first try, but I do suspect, since it is still fairly early in this intermediate cycle, that there will be plenty of time for GDX to produce a small pullback once we get to this resistance, and then on the second try to break through this. And as you can see, there really isn't a lot of resistance once this breakout occurs until you get up here, around between $50 and $55. And then finally, silver. As you can see, silver has broken through the 200-week moving average very forcefully on the first try. Didn't even take 2 attempts to get through it. The major resistance zones in silver are going to be around $19 to $20. Bigger resistance around 20 to 21. And again, huge consolidation, huge base. A breakout above this 20 to 21 level should power an explosive move higher. Now, I don't know I'm not terribly confident that silver is going to break out above this 21 resistance during this intermediate cycle. It will depend on how fast it gets there. If we just continue to surge in silver and we get up to this 21 level in the next week or two, then absolutely yes. There's plenty of time in the intermediate cycle. We're going to go through this resistance and probably um, reach this next resistance zone around 26 before this intermediate cycle tops. So it just depends on how quick silver can reach this next resistance zone, say between 20 and 21. If it does it quickly, then we're going through it. If it takes 5 to 8 weeks to get here, then this is going to hold during this intermediate cycle, and it'll be the next intermediate cycle that will produce the breakout. So far now, I don't see anything to change my mind that we are in the middle of the trade of the year, and we've already logged some very nice gains in mining stocks and in silver. And I think there's plenty more to come over the next 5 to maybe even 10 weeks before this intermediate cycle is complete. We still need to break out of this midpoint consolidation and produce the second leg up, which I think we will in the weeks ahead.